sponsored by Ocean Wave Cleaning and Restoration.
Meet esteemed Fashion Monger Academy beauty contributor, Erika Marie Tapia. With over 14 years of experience in the beauty industry, her dynamic career as a licensed skincare education specialist and CEO-founder of Empowered Artistry and the CEO-founder of Beauty by Erika Marie. Erika's unparalleled artistry, expertise, and visionary will impact FMA's community. Erika's contribution at Fashion Monger Academy will focus on enhancing the educational offerings in beauty, skincare, and makeup artistry, while inspiring the community to embrace the transformative power of artistry as continue to celebrate beauty and the pursuit of empowerment. Meet Fashion Monger Academy co-host, Pina Boatwright, RD. Health coach Pina is a name synonymous with culinary excellence, holistic wellness, and a passion for teaching. As a culinary instructor and registered dietitian, Chef Pina's love for cooking, teaching, and wellness shines through in everything she does. Her holistic approach to health, combined with her culinary creativity and passion for yoga, makes her a truly inspirational figure in the wellness community. Pina's dedication to empowering individuals to lead a healthy lifestyle is a testament to her belief in the transformative power of food, fitness, and connection. Meet host, Menervia Akers, legendary interior designer, self-taught artistic designer, and underground stylist. She developed flair for fashion, decor, and beauty at a young age. Now she wants to help you discover your own personal style into a stylish lifestyle through FMA lessons. Connect with Fashion Monger Academy. Find us on social media platforms. Fashion Monger Academy is committed to staying connected with our community. You can find us and stay up to date with the latest style, beauty, culinary, and curated lifestyle by following us on our social media platforms. Instagram, follow us for style inspiration, FMA highlights, and academy updates. YouTube, watch podcast episodes, tutorials, interviews, and virtual short stories of our Lifestyle Academy. Visit our website. For comprehensive information about our broadcast curated lifestyle and resources, visit the official Fashion Monger Academy website, www.fashionmongeracademy.com. We look forward to connecting with you and helping you embark on your lifestyle journey. You are now watching Fashion Monger Academy. Fashion, style, decor, lifestyle curated show.
In this episode of Fashion Monger Academy, we welcome Multi-Hyphened, Mike D. Joseph, a multifaceted entrepreneur, actor, model, and spoken word bard who brings a fresh outlook on creativity and authentic self-expression. Recognized as a powerful presence in the industry, Mike D. Joseph shares his inspiring story with FMA. Join us as we delve into his experiences and uncover meaningful insights about his journey and learn valuable lessons about versatility and resilience. FMA welcomes multi-hyphen guest, Mike D. Joseph.
My love for you runs deep, like touching the floor of the sea with the bottom of your 2 feet. My love runs for you. It runs like it got somewhere to be, Like they gave me the wrong address, now I'm rushing to beat the estimated time to arrive to your heart where I'm destined to be. My love runs for you. It runs. Like when you forget to turn the faucet off when you leave. Got me pouring so much into you, my heart went and got too big for my sleeve. So there's no hiding this love. I'm gonna be loud with this love. I'm gonna stand proud on this love. So, no matter how far you go, whenever you feel alone and wanna come back home, just listen to your soul and find your way back to this love. Run.
In this episode, we spotlight Mike D. Joseph, a dynamic entrepreneur, actor, and spoken word poet/artist, whose innovative approach to creativity and authentic self-expression makes him a standout figure in the industry. Mike's powerful presence and inspiring journey are sure to captivate our audience. This edition of Fashion Monger Academy highlights Mike, a multi-talented entrepreneur, actor, and spoken word artist. Mike is known for bringing fresh ideas to the table and championing genuine self-expression. His compelling career journey and the experiences that have shaped him promise to inspire and motivate.
This is Fashion Monger Academy. Dearest FMA students, get ready to be entertained, inspired, and enlightened with FMA lessons. This is Fashion Monger Academy.
Mike is an actor, spoken word poet, and entrepreneur. As an actor, he often portrays authoritative and dynamic characters, bringing depth and presence to every role. His experience spans short films, music videos, commercials, educational training videos, where he combines performance and skills and creative expression. And as an entrepreneur, Locks was founded by his wife Shirley and Mike with a passion for natural hair care and a commitment to the community. I want to make a warm welcome to Mike D. Joseph, to the FMA show, and to our family. This is Fashion Monger Academy.
Fashion Monger Academy welcomes our guest, Mike D. Joseph. Okay, so we're here with our lovely esteemed guest, poet, artist, entrepreneur, actor, and model.
There's just so many things.
Oh,
How do you
like I said, multi-hyphenated. Right.
Yeah, that closet is overflowing.
I believe it.
Gotta get a walk-in closet on that one, right?
Yeah, definitely need one for this.
No, thank you for being here. And we'd like to welcome you. Let's cheers first.
All right.
Let's cheers to a mocktail of Run.
Run and Coke right here.
Run and Coke. Delicious. And thank you from our sponsor, Ocean Wave Clean and Restoration.
These are the guys I see from the commercials.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's a little sponsor from them.
Cool. Thank you.
And this is from Fashion Monger Academy.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome. And you can open it if you want.
I thought it was a prop.
Yeah. She's a professional gift wrapper. You see this?
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, I go to the mall for people like you.
Oh,
I need
now
help.
you come to me now.
Yeah, and I can go to you.
I'll give you
Yep.
just right. Yeah, open it if you
I can
want.
open it now?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't wait
All right.
if that was me.
All right.
It's going to be something good.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
This is so neatly wrapped.
Isn't it? Don't you feel bad? Like,
Yeah, I'm like, let me try not to rip it open.
Usually I glue it, but this time I was being nice, so I'll tape it for him.
glue it?
Yeah,
I mean, that's one
Okay.
way to keep your gifts wrapped.
it's really wrapped when I glue it.
All right.
Yeah.
There's layers to it.
Now I want to see.
Oh!
That is a
This
stage
is
ready
pretty
hat right
fire.
there.
You better wear it as a trucker. You
Wow!
like it?
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. Wow!
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Wow!
I was like, I hope he enjoys it.
I'd get up and, you know,
That's
if I
okay, yeah.
We're limited.
Thank you so much.
Oh, great.
Wow.
That's awesome.
This is cool. This is cool.
Good, cool. I was like, I hope you're a hat person.
No, I do wear hats. I do wear
Okay,
hats.
so some people aren't hats. But if not,
Yeah.
put on your trophies. Put on your trophy
This
list.
is definitely.
Well, he's a man of many hats.
Yeah,
Like
so
we
this is-
said.
I like that, Erika. That's right.
You can put that in
I
your
didn't think of
closet
that.
of hats.
Let me just see how I look. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Oh, shoot.
Look at that.
Looking good.
Look at the way the light glistens off
that
those
looks good.
letters.
This is fire.
Yeah.
This is fire.
Awesome. So let's start this off, get warmed up with rapid fire questions. Okay, start off with rich or famous.
I'd rather be rich.
Okay, me too. I already feel famous.
I'm like, famous doesn't pay the bills. You know?
Yeah.
Famous is a state of
I like
mind.
the rich.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And rich
But
is,
rich,
it's something,
you can see it.
Yes.
Oh, man.
The zeros.
And no one needs to know you.
No.
Love that part. Who wouldn't? Okay, music or film? It's a tough one.
That one's a tough one.
Oh, my God. Wow.
It's so funny.
I feel like, wow, that is so hard.
That is hard.
That is hard.
Damn.
I want to
Now
say.
you gotta drink your.
Yeah, let me drink. Is a drink a skip? Is that
Drink
Oh,
a skip.
drink
to
Skip
okay.
it.
it's like music, because I can kind of do film, but I
Right.
can't. But 'cause,
Right.
you know, with music
Exactly.
videos,
Wait, we could just do musicals.
That's what I was thinking. It's like music,
Nice.
because it's like I'd probably go with music just because I'd be able to do a lot more with that
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
film industry
True,
still.
true.
You know, with like music
Yeah,
videos.
exactly.
That's true.
But
Okay,
Yeah.
how
That's
about
tough
rap
choice.
or R&B?
what would I like? What I prefer to listen to?
Yeah.
Damn. I want to say, man, let's go R&B. I like to listen
Yep.
to a lot of R&B.
R&B.
Okay.
But I'm
Cheers
gonna
to
cheer
R&B.
to
Yeah,
R&B.
cheers
Yeah,
to
because you're an R&B girl here.
Yep.
You know?
I love rap though.
The reason I say that because your poet has a little bit of R&B in it. Feels like.
Yeah.
Even though it comes
Like
out like a
the-
rap, but it has
the
poem.
cadence?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, just mind your R&B a little bit. Message. That makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, money or knowledge or advice? You know, some people
Having
want.
a lot of money,
No, how about like, okay, someone give you, let's say, if you were given $1 million to
Yeah.
start your career, or would you want to get that advice instead?
oh, give me $1 million. I can
Yeah.
pay for that advice. Yeah, and I can flip that. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll
that's
flip
good.
that.
That's
Yeah.
good.
100%.
Right, because also I've been running off knowledge for a long time. Give me that million too, right?
Yeah.
Let's
You're right
fill my
about that.
bank account at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Okay, a couple more. Movies or rent? When you're at home, rental or movies?
What do you mean rental?
Like when you Netflix.
Oh, Netflix or going to a theater?
Yeah.
Yeah, Netflix.
Netflix, yeah,
Yeah, because I
really?
can pause, you know, I could, you know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
everyone's spoiled by that
I
now.
gotta go to the bathroom and I'm missing the whole, you know what I mean?
Right. No one wants the patience for the home.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
theaters
the
is
theater.
definitely an experience, though. Theaters is definitely an experience.
Yeah.
You know, 100%.
Right.
I
But-
feel
See the
like
big
when
screen.
it's new movies
Yeah.
and like if you think of like the musical type movies or like for instance like Wicked.
Right.
I want to see that in a theater.
Yeah,
Right.
there's
Like
some
an
movies-
IMAX
there's
because
some
I
movies
want
you
the
have to
entire
go to the-
experience.
You have to
yeah.
see it in a
True.
theater.
But then I'm like repeat at home
Yeah.
anytime.
I feel like movies that are like very like about the culture.
Yes.
It's like you got to experience that with a bunch of strangers because it's literally
Absolutely.
bringing y'all together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if it's
And I
about the
also
culture-
I didn't
think
think of it that way.
like in the movie theaters too, like you're forced to stay up. Because
yeah.
at home I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, and it's like when you're
You're right. And you have to keep pausing
Don't
and go
ask me to
back
watch
to
a
it.
movie because you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
10 minutes
Yeah.
in,
You go
I'm
back to
knocking
it.
out.
I feel like it's a different appreciation you have for the film.
Absolutely.
Because it's like you're going there and you're literally watching it.
Yeah.
And you're not pulling out your phone or getting distracted because
Yeah.
everything's
That's
on
what
silent.
That's why I don't like care
Yeah.
for the movie theater as much anymore because I'm running into that.
Yeah.
People are on their phones and I'm getting me out of character, saying,
Yeah.
"Excuse me, can you not turn that?"
Yeah.
So when you're at home, you have the control a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm a
It's
toss.
like
I'm a toss.
it's a toss up.
Okay, so since we're on that topic, drama or comedy?
Drama.
Oh, good. What do you like? Why do you like the drama?
I like drama just because I don't know. It's just like it's more relatable. You know what I mean? I still love comedies because there's drama in every comedy.
Oh, of course.
It's like,
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, the emotion that you see in dramas is a little bit
Oh,
different.
yeah. It's more realistic.
Yeah. Sometimes, but it's like, even though when I'm watching a comedy, though, like that show The Office.
Oh, man.
I love The Office.
And
but
they
like,
have those moments.
But they have those moments. And it makes you appreciate it more.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate it more.
And they're rebooting, right?
Absolutely.
I think they're rebooting, yeah.
I haven't even watched one. Wow. Okay, how about a group or solo artist?
What do I prefer to listen to?
Oh, you.
Solo artists. I
Solo?
like listening. Yeah, I like listening to solo artists.
Yeah.
More than groups.
Because groups, you know, they're good also, you know, but they also, one always wants to leave
Yeah.
and ruin the whole thing.
Or
one-
one of them is carrying the entire group.
Well, everybody has their role, though. It's
Yeah.
like sports.
Yeah.
That's why I can relate to a group, because I'm an athlete.
There's some
so I look
artists
at
who
that.
sound better in a group
Than they
versus
do by
solo.
themselves.
Yeah, because like I realize
yeah.
different artists will pull different parts out of that other artist.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you ever hear like you can see it in collaborations, right? If you're gonna be on, like, for example, you're an artist.
Right.
If you're gonna be on a project with somebody who's more lyrical,
Right.
you're just gonna be more drawn to being more lyrical yourself, even though that
Exactly.
might not be your medium.
niche, yeah.
But it kind of pulls it out of you. So
Yeah, and it only worked with a few people that could go solo. Not everybody can do it.
Not everyone can do it.
And
pull it
I
off.
also feel like we're talking like old school groups versus new school.
Yeah.
So different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people understood their position.
Yeah, I feel like now.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very
I feel
Like everybody loved the Jackson 5, but Michael was the
thing.
star.
Yeah.
You know?
So true. So true.
Yep.
And one more. Since we have that, two more. Let me say this first. Well, I'll say this one. Michael Jackson or Prince?
Ooh, Michael.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Remember I was talking about artists and I don't understand what they're saying? That was one of them.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, I didn't. Him and Janet, I don't know what they're saying.
Really?
Just love the music. I just can't hear it. It's not clear to me or something. Prince,
I think it depends on
got
the
it, I
era
got
that
it.
you listen
Yeah.
to
I
Michael
can't
and
hear it.
Janet.
I
Yeah.
hear the you know, the beats and the music, all that, but I just can't hear the words.
Well, I think like if we're thinking like artist-wise, right? So like Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson were more like pop culture. So it's very loud, and then they had their seasons.
Yeah.
But Prince,
I
he
I
was
can hear him all the way
steady.
through.
Yeah.
He's
you know,
telling
he was
a
steady.
story. Something about
And
him, I can
he's
hear
a
it.
musician in the core. He played what, 12, 14?
That's probably why I can
yeah,
understand him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Because Janet Jackson and Michael, I don't know, I just could sing the hook and that would be it. I didn't know anything else they're talking about.
Yeah, I think there's some artists
Yeah.
that just like know how to draw emotion,
Yes.
even without like
Yes.
having like a
that.
very clear lyric or bar, but because of how they deliver it, they draw that of emotion
Yeah.
out of you, so
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
little bit different.
and then the hooks, like they create that, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing this all day for no reason.
No
Yep.
reason. Well, we can end it on that one, but I'll say it anyway. City or suburbs?
Where I prefer to live?
Yeah. What do you like better?
I mean, I like the city because of like all the things to do, but I do like to just like be to myself. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, burb isn't too bad. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would like country. Can we add country to that option?
Yeah, I guess. Well, it's suburbs
nah,
in a
see,
way.
Is suburbs considered
I
country?
don't know if I consider it country.
I'm talking like I want some
not
land
country,
and
but
some farms.
That's what I mean, but that wouldn't be city, so it's totally like
I feel like
burbs, but you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Off the
if
beaten
that's the
path.
case, I'd probably be in the city versus the country. I'm not.
Well, not
I don't-
country.
I don't-
She's talking about maybe a farm or something.
Yeah. I'm
No,
not,
I know what you mean, like
Want some acres.
cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
I'm
you know?
there. I'm there with that.
Coming up, host Menervia.
This is Fashion Monger Academy. Today, we're going to have a nice run and coke. So this mocktail today is an invitation of rum. So this is flavored rum. It doesn't have alcohol. No alcohol in it. Okay? So we're going to name it Run and Coke. All right, so we're going to do 1 ounce. Okay. Smells like rum, though. Okay, 1 ounce of rum. Okay, and then you just fill it up. Smells delicious. Okay, so we got a running Coke, rum and Coke. Cheers. Tastes pretty good. Stay tuned.
You are now watching Fashion Monger Academy. Fashion, style, decor, lifestyle curated show.
Coming up, host Menervia, co-host beauty contributor Erika Marie.
Writing has always been central to Michael's life. From an early age, he found joy in expressing himself through words. Rather than focusing solely on sorrow or pain, Michael's poetry stands out for its uplifting and unique perspective. As a spoken word, rap, love bard, he strives to show that loving openly and being vulnerable are strengths. His poetry often begins with the physical connection between two people before exploring the mental and spiritual bonds that form a shared journey between lovers, an experience to which everyone can relate.
All right.
Mike is smooth.
Thank you.
Got us running.
Now, before you, I'm glad you brought that up then, because did you feel like when you were younger, you were hiding from that? Because poet, you never see a young black man being a cool poet in high school.
So
not when you learn.
So I feel like growing up, I didn't really know there was a community for poetry.
Right.
Yeah, so I think in high school, like I used to write poetry. I wrote more rap songs in high school than I did poetry. I think at that point, it was more of me. Like I didn't really identify as like a poet.
Okay.
For me, it was like, oh, we're writing poetry. That's easy. And I would just like, people would be like, hey, can you just do my assignment? And I would just do it because I loved writing. So that's how that came to be. I didn't really like. I don't really embrace it. Like I used to love writing. I used to like making short stories with poetry. I just loved hearing words rhyme.
Oh, okay.
I just loved hearing words rhyme. So like with my poetry, that's why you hear every line rhyme.
Yeah.
Whereas like most poets, they might rhyme every other word. With poetry, you don't really get like caged in. Whereas like in music, your bars have to rhyme or have some type of cadence. But for me, it's like I love that, and I love the fact I love poetry, and I'm like, let me just combine the two, and I make sure like all my pieces rhyme.
I love that.
Coming up next,
Before I begin, I just want to thank Fashion Monger Academy for having me here to connect with, not just with them, but to connect with the community and to share my truths. It's called Press Play. This came from a conversation I had with a couple of my good friends and my wife. We were talking about our love for creativity and what different mediums we love. And for me, I'm a big fan of poetry, but for those who know me, I'm a big fan of music. Music has always been a love of mine. So this piece that I'm going to share with you is my love poem to music. I press pause and I press rewind, wishing to replay the feeling you gave me the first time. When the world is too loud, I tune into your frequency. Your vibrations replenish what this world depletes of me. You give me energy. You give me distraction from what this world expects of me. You give me grace. You are the glue to all parts of me that want to break. You give and you give and you give. And what do you want in return? You give and you give and you give. And all you want is to be heard. So I listen. I listen to every beat, every chord, and to every drum, because every giver deserves someone who is willing to shut the world for the ear of their love. So yeah, I listen. So yeah, for you, I will listen, even on the days I have nothing to say. For you, I will pause this world, put my headphones in, and press play. Mike D. Poet, thank you.
coming up next.
Michael's wife encouraged him to attend a Sunflower Series event, where he first witnessed performances by artists like Brandy Blaze and Amanda Shea. Inspired by Amanda's performance, Mike felt compelled to take the stage and share his own truth. Among his most cherished moments is his debut on GBH Outspoken Saturdays, where performing in front of cameras, a full live audience, including memorable appearances at the Puma Show and the Boston Freedom Rally. The performances that mean the most to him are those where his family is present, and his young son felt unforgettable.
Coming up next.
For Mike's music is all about channeling energy and forging connections with listeners. When creating music, he strives to ensure that his audience feels recognized and understood through his lyrics. He visualizes the audience's energy and reactions, making relatability a cornerstone of his artistic process.
What kind of music did you actually grow up with? What are you used to?
I mean, like, I feel like definitely all like the main pop culture. You know, we all. I feel like everyone grew up listening to the same. You know, like everyone listened to like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. You know, growing up, like whether you wanted to or not, you listened to it. I just thought of something that I'm like, yo, that's something that was part of like everybody's upbringing.
It's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Like Disney. Remember they used to have the Disney concerts?
Right.
Yeah. But I think for me, really, I did listen to a lot of Tupac.
Okay.
I love listening to Tupac. I love listening to 50 Cent. He was like one of my favorite artists growing up.
That's right, you guys are young.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Like 50 Cent.
Yeah. So for me, that was like, oh, 50.
Because he's like new to me, but
I grew up with him. I used to have posters in my room. My dad used to tear them down because, you know what 50 used to represent. You know what I mean? He's like, why are these people on my walls?
I can see your dad.
Was he wearing that?
They're all wearing black.
No, what's he wearing that? What's the thing he always wore?
He's always wearing like a tank top or the bulletproof vest.
Yes, bulletproof on the tank top.
Yeah, but I had a poster. It was like him, Young Buck, Lloyd Banks, and you see Tony Ayo like on the wall, like faded because he was locked up at the time. And for me, I was like, I want to be these guys.
Yeah,
and my dad's like, what are you doing? You know.
Well, you have some looks there.
Yeah,
you have his physique.
I mean, I guess.
You kind of, I could see it.
I mean, like, we wanted to be them in the sense that we wanted their money.
Well,
right?
He wanted his.
For me, I just like, you know, his image. Definitely was.
Did you want to live the lifestyle prior to being famous or post being famous?
What do you mean?
Like you were saying, like you wanted to be like him. It's like the after fame.
No, it's so for like me watching 50 when I was getting older, as I was growing up. He was very like, you know, he said what he wanted, did what he wanted. You know, everything on his own. It still does on his own terms. Doesn't care what people say about him because he knows what his values are.
Right.
Obviously, there's certain things he used to represent that like you shouldn't follow.
Right.
But the principles are still the same. Whereas like, if you have your boundaries that you set for something, you know, those are your boundaries. If you have certain values, those are your values, and these are your principles. And I thought, and so a lot of his music, he would showcase that.
Oh, so I like that.
So what inspired you to start listening to 50 Cent, and how did it develop your unique style? How did that develop who you are?
I feel like, I mean, listening to him, I mean, I used to listen to a lot of 50 and then some J. Cole, some other artists, but I'd say for me, like, whether I'm doing poetry or even when I'm performing music, I just really liked his cadence and how his delivery was. A lot of it was very clear, and you can kind of feel the energy behind his words. So it might not be like every line he said wasn't like, oh my God, this is a great metaphor. But in the way he delivered it, you can kind of feel like his emotion behind it. So I definitely try to embody that in a lot of my performances. I try to really emphasize certain words so they hit a little bit different.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it really shaped me. I want to say if that's the right answer for it,
because
it's just like when it comes to like the delivery of what I'm
that
doing.
matters totally for me. Yeah, for me to even like I told you, to have that air. The because they say rap is someone's lifestyle. So did you ever relate to any of that lifestyle?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I definitely got into a lot of trouble.
Okay.
I definitely got into a lot of trouble growing up.
Yeah.
Definitely like in high school, some years in college, but a lot of trouble in high school.
Yeah.
But, you know, I changed. I grew up, and then I learned that like certain things are really like facades. You know.
And that's what they say that most of the music is anyway.
Yeah. So it's like once I like realized that like okay. I remember at that time I was rapping a lot. At that time I was making a lot of music when I was like in high school, and I realized that I was like super impressionable. So if I would like whatever I was saying or whatever, like I would find myself in these type of situations that I shouldn't be in.
Okay.
Yeah. So it definitely like opened my eyes to like you definitely have to be careful of what you consume. Like the type of music I consume now is completely different to what I used to consume.
Okay.
Back then.
All right.
Yeah.
So you started off when you said the music. You started off with rap first before the poetry.
I feel like I used to always write poetry.
You said the writing part.
Yeah,
okay.
I feel like poetry probably it came around the same time for me at least. And like in school, I used to write poetry all the time, especially when we got those assignments. So like just being school is what made me like figure out about poetry.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Like they give us a poetry assignment. Okay, this is haiku. This is that. This is that.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
And like
you really put that to work.
Yeah, and like haikus are supposed to have like 5, 7, 5, I think, for syllables.
Yeah.
That's why I can understand you. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like,
See,
so I try
that
to take,
matters.
Yeah, so I definitely
Okay.
take those principles in how I write with like certain song structure or how I structure my poems. Like a lot of the stuff I do, I want it to tell a story, and I want it to not sound like clunky. I want it to sound very smooth.
So can you tell us about one of your most memorable performances and why?
I'd say my most memorable performance was my first appearance on GBH, Outspoken Saturdays. So they do this thing where Amanda Shea runs it, you know, every quarter. They have a weekend that they dedicate to the poets performing, and I submitted, and they approved my pieces, and I went there, and like, for me, the most memorable part was having my son in the crowd. He doesn't really get the opportunity to see me perform as much.
Okay.
So like having him there in that setting was really cool because like he's there and there's all these different people here. There's like cameras, production, and all this stuff. So like it was like a proud moment, and I can see how happy or proud he was, especially seeing the response I got from the audience. Because he would hear me practice or rehearse. He'd hear me all the time, and he'd be like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." But like for him to actually see it put together is completely different. So like it was a super proud moment for me.
I love that.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about you, background about you.
Yeah, so I mean,
you grow up?
I grew up in Waltham for like about like 10 years, 10, 11 years. I moved to Marlboro, lived in Marlboro, Massachusetts most of my life, and now I'm living in Taunton, so South Shore area, like right next to Boston. Yeah, as far as like, you know, like poetry and performing, I've been performing since 2022. I've been performing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then as far like, for me, when I even like once I learned that there was a community out here for poets, that's when I'm like, okay, let me get into it, because I think it was in like 2021 I went to a show. It was Sunflower Series in Boston.
I remember that one.
Yep. Yeah. So I think they have it every year, or every other. And my wife Shell, she was performing, and I went there to see her. But then I also noticed all the other artists that were performing that weren't just rappers.
Right.
So I seen Amanda Shea perform for the first time, and I was like, oh wow, like there's a community out here for this. And for me, like I said, I used to always write, but I never performed this because I knew there was like, you know, like you can submit your poems to like
to
the
be
paper.
featured on something.
But I never knew that like you can perform it, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I can do this. I seen them, I'm like, yeah, I can do this. So I think it was in 2022 I wrote my first like poem, like that like I took seriously, and it's called All of You, and like I remember I performed it at one open mic, and I got a lot of good feedback, and then it just like really motivated me to like go on as many open mics as I can, just because like when I saw that open mic that I performed at, like the featured artists or the featured poets that were there, they were very talented. But I'm like, yo, I can be up there.
Yes.
I'm like, I can be up there.
You can see it. You got that vision.
So I was like, okay, in order for me to be there, there's like certain milestones I gotta hit. Like, I gotta have myself memorized. I gotta know how to connect with the audience.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the only way I can do that is if I fail fast. So every week I was going to 1 or 2 open mics. Awesome. I'd be in like a dive bar with like a completely opposite demographic, and it's like I'm here reading performing love poems.
Preparation.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like, for me, it's like getting through those fast really helped me get better at performing.
Okay. So the poetry. Awesome. So poetry for you. What is who's your favorite poet, and why did you chose? I don't know if it's called a genre in poetry.
Yeah.
What type of poet you are?
So all my poetry is about my personal experiences with love, relationships, and intimacy.
Okay.
So even growing up, like when I used to write rap songs, like love poems were like very easy for me to put together. Just like when it comes to like expressing like emotions and things like that, it was very easy for me, or it came easy to me. And whenever I would go to any of these shows or open mics, a lot of the poetry I used to hear is like, it's like people talking about like struggle or like pain or like depression.
Right.
Because like I feel like a lot of poets they speak from their trauma, which is great.
I see.
But for me, I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I want to be something a little bit more refreshing. I don't want to like make the crowd feel worse about themselves, or And it's. But sometimes people hear someone saying something traumatic, and it kind of helps make them feel some type of connection,
absolutely,
relatability. But for me, I like to love out loud. You know what I mean? Like I don't like. I'm very proud of my relationship, my marriage. I've always been that kind of a person.
That's amazing. And I love that.
Thank you. And like for me, it's like, okay, when I make these poems and I perform them about love or like my experiences with it, the emotion I get from the audience is very. It's a very deep connection I get with people. People will send me messages. Like I had, like even dudes, they'll be like, "Yo, man, like you make me want to be a better partner to my wife."
Yeah.
And then like when
That's
I hear
important.
Because love
Powerful.
is like, wow, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So speaking to that, like what comes first for you when you're writing, whether it's rap or poetry? Does the rhythm come first? Does the message that you want to portray come first, or the emotion?
For me, I always start with the message because whenever I write, like it's. I have some poems that I recite that do talk about heartbreak or healing from a heartbreak.
Yeah.
But it's like something bad could happen to me now in a relationship. I'm not going to write about it until I've actually healed from it.
Right.
And
That's
then,
really important.
Yeah. So it's like once that happens, like I really do some deep reflection. I'm like, okay, I was feeling X, Y, and Z.
At that time.
And how can I portray that in the poem?
Right.
But a lot of the times it does come to the message. Like Press Play is a piece that I performed a few times. And everybody loves that piece, and a lot of things I hear is like they're like, oh, it sounds like you're talking about someone, and that's
a love letter.
Yeah, it's a love letter.
It sounds like a love letter.
And I did that intentionally. At first I wanted to make it like it was a challenge that I had with it was my wife Shells and our best friend Elisa, and we were all just sitting down talking about different things we love doing as far as creatively, and I'm like, hey Elisa, give me a topic of what I should write about.
Okay.
And then she gave me a list of topics, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to choose one, and then you're going to have to tell me what I'm writing about.
Oh wow,
So,
I like that.
So like for me, it made me say, okay, how can I write this in a way that still sends the message that I'm talking about music, but without being blatant, saying, oh, I love music, and et cetera, et cetera.
That makes sense.
So it's like those little things definitely help me.
Yeah, those little hidden innuendos and undertones.
Yeah. So like a lot of my poetry is like that. Like I have this project that I'm working on that is it's pretty much ready to go. It's called Yellow Rose Petals.
Okay.
Yep. And it's 7 tracks. I'm thinking about adding one more, but I think that 7 is a strong, solid 7.
Yeah.
And it's like if you listen to what I'm saying, there are Easter eggs in each piece. They, like some of them actually connect to others.
Okay.
So like it's like I really like the storytelling.
I was just gonna say, is it in order of a storytelling? Could someone listen to it out of order?
They could listen to it out of order.
Okay.
And I think it's one of those things where it's like you listen to it once, you listen to it twice, and then you're like, holy crap, I think he's talking about about this from that, and then like you'll start to reference it.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, because the radio might not play it in their sequence.
Yeah, which is fine.
I'm like already putting them there at the radio.
For the project, without giving too much away, right? Because we want to go and buy the project, okay? But so, is there musical like pieces like in the background of that?
Yeah, so it's not like your typical spoken word project where it's just like one person speaking and it's just like a cappella. Right. Or it's like one person speaking, there's like maybe one or two drums. It's like music is, I'm very in love with music, so you can tell that this was really looked at from a musical lens.
I love that.
The producer I work with,
I was going to say, you
Beats,
work with someone that's doing the music part?
Yeah, so like he created all the beats for it. He even has some vocals on one of the tracks.
Oh, that's so good.
And I have one song that Shells is on. So
Shells on it?
And Jador, another great artist.
Oh, I met Jador.
Yep, you did. Yep.
She's really good.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh my
super
gosh,
talented.
her vocals are
oh my god,
so beautiful.
Yeah. So like when you listen to this project, it's really it's 100% storytelling.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need to be in every order. Each piece is its own story of itself.
I love that.
Okay.
That's kind of.
I feel like that's important, right? Because there are certain, like I like a certain rapper, and he has this thing called like House in Virginia that was like a project, you know, and you had to listen to it in order for you to understand what was going on. Now, if you listen to it out of order, you'd probably be like, oh, that's a good song.
That's it.
But it doesn't make sense until you listen to it. So I like asking that question because I do feel like as a musician, as a poet, as a writer, as a storyteller in general, you might have a vision for your project. And so I think being able to kind of be like, yeah, I would love for you to listen to it in order, but also listen to it at your own discretion.
Yeah, it's kind of like a show. You jump in, you don't want to have to go back to the beginning all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. Do you feel like your lyrics and your words that you use create a visual?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I 100% do.
Yeah, because like when you're reciting a poem, you put a woman will put themselves in that position. Yeah, I kind of feel it.
Yeah,
like,
so I try. I mean, a lot of times I try to, like, I don't want to like be too descriptive in who I might be talking about because I know as a listener and when you're experiencing it, you're thinking it's you.
Yeah, you want spoken to me.
It's like I'm taking you on that journey. So like I really try my best not to be like, oh, and your long brown hair and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like there's some pieces where I do talk about that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But for the most part, I do like to keep it in a way where it's like it's really up to interpretation.
True.
Yes.
But like you still get the same message.
And you leave that kind of open.
Yeah.
Open for everybody.
This is Fashion Monger Academy.
Right to you. Boop, 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 boop. I said it to you. Boop, 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 boop.
So tell us about the poems. Let's see. Run. You have Run. You have Thoughts in My Head, PTSD, and 1,000 Times.
Yeah, those are all pieces that are all on the project.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I guess like a lot of people do like 1,000 Times.
Yeah.
That one. When I wrote that one, that was in 2024. It was literally around the time Shells was diagnosed.
Gotcha.
Pretty much the whole, like, when I wrote that, it was during a very dark time because we didn't know what to expect.
Right.
You know, they didn't even want to give us a prognosis because she had stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer, which if you go on Google and you look at you're going to be like, okay, it's over. You know what I mean?
Well, stay away from Google.
Yeah, stay away from Google when you get those type of things. But really what the message of the song is like, I mean, of the poem is like, no matter what, like, I'm going to choose you.
Yeah.
1,000 times over.
Right. I would do it again.
I'll do it again. And it's like in the piece it talks about how like, you know, no love story is perfect. But really like the message of it is like no matter what we're going through, in 1,000 lifetimes, I'll wake up and continue to choose you.
Right.
And that
Even
one
if it
I'm-
was the same outcome.
Same outcome.
Yeah.
Because
And you wrote that one for her.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I mean,
And what you were feeling at the time,
Easter
too.
egg, like I do, like I mentioned before, I do write from a lot of my personal
Experience.
experiences. But I'm gonna say she definitely inspired all those pieces on that project.
Oh, I
so
love that.
even to the name.
You
where-
hear that, Shells?
Yeah, so who is Shells? Please give us
Yeah.
a description of
Yeah.
Shells. Who
so
is that?
She's a music artist. She sings and she writes. She's also my wife.
Okay.
We do a lot. We have a lot of projects together. 1,000 times is one of them.
Yeah.
And kind of talking back about the project, the title even, Yellow Rose Petals, like that's her favorite rose.
Favorite flower.
Favorite
Why
flower.
you picked
know.
yellow?
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and, like, for me, I thought it was something kind of cool because it's like, you know, I did some research. I'm like, okay, how many projects are out there that say yellow rose and blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
True, true.
But, like,
Was
it's-
there a lot?
Some of them is like yellow rose or like roses,
Gotcha.
but there's no yellow rose
Petals.
petals. So
Oh,
I
I
wanted it to be
love
very
that.
unique. Yeah. Yeah. I'm super excited about this project.
The new
Are you
project
proud
coming
of
up.
it?
Oh, very proud.
Yeah.
Very.
If you
proud.
had to pick
Uh-huh.
one of these 7, which one would it be? And why?
I think it would probably have to be PTSD. And I think it's for a couple different reasons. But like the sound just sounds very good. I feel like my delivery on that is very like raw.
Okay.
The whole piece is literally a story about, you know, loving someone or trying to love somebody who
Yeah.
has all these walls set up.
Right.
And you know, you're trying to show them that like, hey, I'm not who your previous people were, or your previous partners were.
Yeah.
And then like it has a nice little twist at the end where it kind of just like explains that we all have some type of trauma.
True.
And we
Absolutely.
all
So
have to
true.
work on like fixing this trauma because literally you can have the perfect person in front of you.
Yeah.
But because you have all this stuff going on, you're blind to it.
blind.
Right, you're
to it.
standing in
Yeah.
your own way
Yeah.
or like
Yes.
self-sabotage.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, there's a lot of favorite pieces I have on there. Like All of You is one of my favorite pieces. Because like I feel like that piece, All of You, it talks about the connection. It's pretty much like it starts off talking about the physical connection you have with somebody, then the mental or emotional, and then the
Yeah.
spiritual connection
And those
you
are
have.
huge.
Yeah.
They play like intricate parts in so many different ways.
And I feel like a lot of people can relate to that because, like, when you meet somebody off rip, you know, it's the first physical attraction 9
yeah.
times out of 10.
Mostly.
Right.
And then you get to know this person, like, oh, you know, I like the way they think, I like the way they talk, like, I
Yeah.
like the way they carry themselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then once you start getting to this phase where it's like, oh, okay, now I'm actually starting to like this person.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I might love this person. That part's always like the scary part.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that part gets addressed in the piece. And again, it's like, it's a story. And it kind of shows how it ends between these two people who really care about each other, but, you know, the story, you know, wrong timing.
Right.
Right
Gotcha.
person, wrong timing. So that's
Yeah.
kind of where it comes to.
Making a poetry album, is that what it's called? Poetry album?
I mean, see, that's the thing, is like, there's not like a name for it
Doesn't
yet.
say. What,
And I
how,
feel-
masterpiece.
It's called
how
the
would you even
masterpiece.
put that out there?
So for me, I feel like it's revolutionary just because of the sounds of each track.
Yeah.
Okay.
It, like the fact
more than poetry.
It's way more than poetry, and I have
Okay.
like one track. Like I said, one of the songs is some R&B artists on there.
Okay.
And I have some vocals behind another, and it's like. It's just something. It was very like shocking to me to hear what we were creating in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Holy
Oh,
crap!
wow,
This is something.
Yeah, this
this
is
is something
something else.
different.
Different.
This is different." And
Yeah,
it's
hit a
this
whole,
is-
because
yeah.
now they're doing AI music,
Yeah.
so now we have this to throw, and it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Something totally different. How are they going to put this in a genre?
Exactly.
And how long, like music usually like 3 minutes or so for a song, 2 minutes. How long will
So
it be?
the album right now is about, or the EP is about 20 minutes long.
Okay.
So
Great.
so there's some poems on there that are like over a minute,
Okay.
minute and a half.
Yeah.
I have some that are like closer to 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
Right, but like
because you
said,
want to
it's
see
not
whether they're able to
just-
play it.
It's not
yeah.
just poetry.
Yeah.
It's not just words. There's so many different.
And the thing is
intricacies in it.
like, I have like, I think maybe 2 some of the pieces on there, like you'll see the beat switch like throughout the piece. So it's like, it's really taking you on a journey. So
Yeah.
like, you know, I have one piece where it's like I'm talking about this and how great things are, and then it's like you start to feel the beat slow down,
Yes.
and get a little
Okay.
bit more intimate, and it kind of takes you on that journey.
Play no games. I can't play no. Back to me. You're coming back to me.
For Mike's music is all about channeling energy and forging connections with listeners. When creating music, he strives to ensure that his audience feels recognized and understood through his lyrics. He visualizes the audience's energy and reactions, making relatability a cornerstone of his artistic process.
Do you see poetry and rap as two different forms of expressions?
Yeah. Well, yes, I do.
Yeah.
And I feel like, for everyone it might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like with rap, there's a structure you have to follow.
Okay.
You have to follow. You have to have a certain amount of bars. You want to have a hook or
That's
a
what
chorus.
that's what I was trying to say.
Whereas with poetry, you have a lot more freedom to explore.
Okay.
You're not really restrained. And with a lot of poets that you hear or you watch perform, they don't rhyme in every line. So they have the freedom. They can emphasize certain words. There's a lot more double entendres and things like that. For me, I literally combine the two.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what makes my poetry a lot different.
Yeah, unique.
Yeah, it makes it.
does.
Yeah. And
I can see that. Because I was wondering, I always thought rap was poetry anyway, but I guess it is different.
and I used to think the same thing too, especially when I was listening to Tupac and.
But because there's rappers and there's lyricists.
Exactly. Yeah. You got people like Pac and Nas and all these other great guys and.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Coming up.
Straight up. My time is overdue. I came from nothing like a blank canvas. Roll the dice and I take chances. Now all my haters just can't stand it. My money good if I'm being honest. Long live the real and let the fake perish. They ain't never had faith in me. Said I was crazy, need a straight jacket. No sir. Yeah, right hand to the man. I just had to block him out like Draymond in the fourth quarter when it's tied. You know what I'm talking about. I work for the champagne. Even though I sip a little, then I pour it out. They say life is but a game. When you shoot your shot, bro, you better make it count. That's real. I'm the truth and I know it. I believe and I know me. I don't talk about it.
Mike D. Joseph offers unique insights into the entertainment industry through his work as an actor. When preparing for roles, such as those in true crime, accident suicide, or murder, he thoroughly researches each character and collaborates with producers to understand the character's motivations and mindset. This preparation is key to memorizing lines, delivering convincing performances, and building confidence on set.
Up next.
Okay, now we have Dimitri Underwood, Dimmer Woods on the set. Welcome.
Brother.
Thank you, man. Good to have you here, man.
Thanks for
Yes,
having me.
this is fabulous. So we're going to talk about film and television, and we'll tap into a few other things like your entrepreneurship and things like that, and how you two know each other. So that'd be fabulous. Okay, so let's start off there. How do you two know each other, actually? How do you and Dimitri know each other?
We went to school together.
Awesome. Where'd you go to school? College or high school?
College. We went to Menervia College in Paxton, Mass.
Oh my
right
God.
outside of Worcester. And we played football together.
Yeah.
Oh, Okay.
We was on the
So,
team.
yeah,
Same
that
team.
was my boy on the field.
What position did you play?
Linebacker.
Oh.
Safety, yeah. I played mostly outside linebacker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He used
So
to
he
give
protected
like
you,
the best
'cause you're tight end,
free
right?
speeches ever.
Yeah.
I play outside and inside linebacker, yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
good,
I
good,
played
good. So you guys got
defensive
really
back.
a bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we
Protecting
go
and
back,
everything.
What's it,
Sportsmanship.
about 10 years?
Oh my
now?
God! Yeah, holy crap!
Wow.
You're right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Awesome. Awesome.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
A lot
good.
of
I'm
good
glad you guys are
memories,
still
man.
together.
Yeah, we've
that's
been
friends.
boys ever since.
Yep,
so.
and they're both artists.
Yep.
Were you guys doing your craft then?
We've done some shows together. We did.
Okay.
Remember the fashion show? I think.
Oh yeah,
and,
he did the spoken word. He
yeah.
won the award. He
You
beat
should
me.
have. It's fabulous.
Still mad
And what
about
was this
that.
award? What was it?
Oh man.
What'd you
It
win?
was just like it was like a competition.
Oh, okay.
So I did stand up and he did the spoken word.
Yeah.
And he had the crowd. Like, it was really
Okay.
good.
It was great. I mean, he did amazing too. He did great. I think there was some issues we had with the sound.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
and I felt bad because I'm like, man. But he killed it. He brought it back with Rufus. He
Yeah.
brought it back. And he did a great job.
Awesome. Okay. And since you guys both into the film industry, tell us a little bit about that. How did you get into the industry of film?
So, I mean, I used to like do skits with like my friends here and there. Me and him, we actually like set up a time to do some skits once. Remember that? It was around Halloween, I think. I came to his house and we like shot a few videos. But I'd say it was in like 2021. I really started to take it more seriously. I did a music video where I played a love interest, and it did very well.
Okay.
And it just like led to me getting booked for like other jobs, and then I started finding out how I can apply for auditions.
Yes.
And it's like one show or one project will lead to another, and it kind of like snowballed into that.
So tell me a little bit more how you got into the film industry.
Yeah, so I remember there's this music artist that I know, Alona Decade, or the Alona Decade is her name.
Oh.
And she had reached out to me to play a love interest in her music video.
Oh, nice.
So
a lot of people enter that way through music videos. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, and it was a great time. I had a lot of fun shooting. We got a really great response from that video, and it was just like, okay, I think I actually like doing this. So I started to apply for other projects.
Yeah.
Started acting in a lot of student films. I started acting in a lot of other music videos.
Yeah.
And then I do just like network with the room.
That's right.
And like whether you were like the coffee runner or
There
like
you go.
were the DP, like I shook your hand, or what's your name? Okay,
That's
cool.
right.
Just
Find out.
showing people respect. And what would end up happening is like, if not other actors, then like they would help me get other projects because they liked how professional I was with them.
Yeah.
So it just definitely snowballed, and it led into like a lot more bigger projects.
Yeah, you're in a
for
lot
me.
of projects.
So it
Great.
definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, please fill us in on those projects because you're in the IDM.
IDMB.
Yeah, that's great. Tell us about that. Yes.
Yeah, so it's cool, you know, like I'm on a few different programs. Like I'm on Love Undone. They're coming out with season 3 next year. I came in as like a guest appearance for for season 2, and that episode did really good. The character I play is Richard. He's like pretty much pitted against his siblings because he was told a secret that by his mom that she could have gotten treatment. To help her with her illness, but she decided not to.
Okay.
And she told my character, and hey, don't tell your siblings. This is how I want to go.
Yes.
And then once the siblings find out, it's like, why didn't you tell us?
Right.
And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into.
And that's called Love Undone?
That's called Love Undone.
Okay.
That's coming out. It's created by Joseph Gonzalez. He's a really great guy. He's a really great guy. And the cast is great. You know, we got an award last year for best cast, and we got nominated for it. So that was pretty cool. So I got to come back for season 3, and I'm about I think 4 or 5 episodes. And I just wrapped up filming that, so I'm super excited about that. I had another big show that I was on is called Expedition Unknown.
Okay.
And it's a smaller role, but it's like on all the streaming platforms, and it's like I play African American pirate. So like that show is about this guy who kind of travels around the world, trying to find, you know, like the African American treasure. And it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they get into. And then it's like a whole like heated argument they talking about history. So it's a
Okay.
show that's on Discovery Channel.
Okay.
And
So
then-
you're doing one of the people that, and
It's like
how do you call those?
It's like
Reenactments.
reenactment acting.
Yes,
Yes.
reenactment.
So like they have one segment of the show where they talk about like, okay, we're like black pirates and how they came to be.
Oh.
And a lot of the times like they came to be because they earned their freedom through piracy.
Wow.
So like this guy had like people who runaway slaves join him
Yep.
to become a pirate. Yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so that was pretty cool. And
Yeah.
yeah, and
Interesting.
yeah, and it's
I hadn't thought of that.
been fun. It's like playing different roles. I've done like a lot of different projects where some like I get casted a lot for like these authority like roles
Okay.
where like I'm like a police officer or like I'm a villain or like a dictator even.
Okay.
But it's all been fun. It's great to kind
that's
of
a
tap
great
into.
experience, and you
yeah.
get a lot of range.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Like a lot of these roles, like paid gigs.
Yeah.
Like,
A
not
lot
to
of
be
them-
in your pockets. or anything.
Do you have might have an agent? You get these type of things.
Yeah, I mean I don't have an agent right
You're
now.
doing very well.
Yeah, thank you.
That's good.
I thought you had an agent lined up.
No, I don't.
Because you're on GPH and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I could use an agent. You know, I mean,
Yes.
I'm not going to say I don't need one.
Right,
I could
everyone.
use
Yeah,
one.
you gotta get.
But,
Just bring you further.
Yeah, like from what I've learned, that having an agent or someone like that on your team is definitely going to help you get your foot in the door
Yeah.
for like
'Cause they're
opportunities
the
you
ones
wouldn't
that
have.
can. Yeah.
But
Because sometimes that's the only way you can get it.
Exactly.
Really, tell you the truth.
exactly.
Even
but-
with this internet, that's
Yeah.
you need agents now.
Yeah, but one thing like I realized is like when you go like I just did a set. I just did some background work for a feature film called Raccoon, and it was like a really high production. And it's just like you just gotta learn how to work the room because it's just like you go to some place, you're meeting everyone for the first time. Just introduce yourself, and you'll be surprised at how those like handshakes will help open doors for like you in other areas.
It's so true.
That's really what's
And people
helped me.
see your character, how you conduct yourself, and
Yeah.
everything on the set and stuff. That does
Yeah.
matter. Okay, so how many films have you done? It looked like you did about 15 or so.
Yeah, I'd say a lot more.
Yeah.
Because like one thing I'm sure Demo you can agree with this is like you'll get picked up to do a project and then like you don't ever get to see that film sometimes. You're like, hey, what happened to it?
Oh, yeah, sometimes it doesn't go through.
Sometimes it doesn't go through, or it could be a funding issue, or it could be a number of different reasons.
True.
But like, yeah, I've done a lot of different work over the last 3 or 4 years.
And I love the range. What else did you do? Like, what's Grandmas and Ladybugs?
Yeah, so
Just a name.
remember Legrand?
I do remember that
Legrand,
film.
yeah.
He wanted me to do a scene in that one, but I
Yeah.
couldn't make it that day.
Yeah.
Have you guys act together at all?
Did we?
I don't think he was supposed to be on that movie. Now that you mention it, he was supposed to be on that
Yeah.
movie. So that movie actually premiered at West Newton Cinema.
Okay.
So Legrand did 2 movies. He did that where I had a supporting role in, and then that movie it did get a couple awards. It got like maybe like 14 awards.
Wow.
And then I did Between Lions and Men, where I'm playing the lead role. But I was so upset because that premiered at West Newton Cinema again, but I was traveling.
Oh, so you couldn't see
I couldn't see it, and I was like, oh.
And where could these films be watched? Are they only small, short films? Or
So
they-
some of them, you'll be able to find on like some of the streaming platforms. Some of them you can find them on YouTube.
Okay.
Some of them like you'll find on their website, or like maybe you find the trailers on their website. Because if like some projects, like I'm sure Legrand, he works very hard on getting like submitting these projects to get awards and stuff like that. But then it's like a whole nother battle to get it distributed through like these streaming platforms. So it's a whole different.
It's a whole nother beast.
Yeah.
How far do you want to go with your talent? Which one do you want to pursue first to get you in the door?
I really love performing poetry and just creating.
I see it.
I really love it because like for me.
I see it and feel it. But
Yeah, because it's like it gives me the opportunity to act in my own projects. I could, if like I can have a vision for a poem and I'm like, okay, I want to make it like this, and if I can find the crew and the team, like the group of people who helped create 1,000 times, God bless them. Like Elisa, that's her name. She has Endless Films.
Yeah.
And she's been such a instrumental part in creating some of these visuals for me, and she's working with me right now to create one later this month that kind of showcases a lot more of the songs or the poems that are on the project.
Awesome.
Yellow Rose Petals.
So tell us more about tell us about, I should say, the modeling and the creative side of you.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of fun with it. You know, I feel like in 2021 is where I really started like looking into that medium of like fashion. So I've done runway shows, I've done modeling for print, I've done modeling for you know, advertising like TV ads. I've done jobs like that, and it's fun.
That's cool.
Yeah,
so you do commercials too.
Yeah, I've done a few commercials.
So you're acting with the commercials.
It's like
again, how did you get in there with the
it's like
that's amazing.
You gotta ask, number one, and it's like you gotta really put yourself out there. So, what I would do, especially when I was like when I wanted to like be considered like a model, like I didn't just want to be someone who had it in their Instagram bio, but like how do I get these other jobs? So like I would just network with other people who are newer in the industry.
Yeah.
I would go to casting calls. I would watch some videos on like how to really promote yourself as a model and how to get jobs. So like that definitely helped. A lot of the times. Photographers are looking for models to shoot for their own portfolio.
Right.
So I would reach out to them like, hey, are you ever down to do any collaborations? And a lot of the times they were, you know. Or some photographers you have to pay out of your pocket, you know. But in doing that, and they end up putting you in position with like other people that say, hey, you know what, he did really great work with me, and it's just like a connection. So for me, I think the common theme for me is just like learning how to network. Not being afraid to hear no. Because it's like, if you say no, it's like, okay, it doesn't change my situation. But if you said yes, now my situation's changed.
Yeah.
So that's what definitely helped. So
that's amazing. So that's great. So if you have done commercials, modeling, entrepreneur, so and then the music and the poetry. This is fabulous. You have a lot. Like I said, you're multi-hyphenated. And I would love to see you two guys create something together.
Oh, yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, because you're in comedy and you do
100%.
acting, right?
Yep.
So that would be like...
Yeah, I mean, you got some stuff on BET, I seen, you know, he got some stuff. He's very...
music video.
That was like one of the most humble guys I know, man.
That's
He
amazing.
acting like man.
So
And I love it how you guys can bounce off each other, too. That's nice.
So you have you're in so many different lanes, right? I want to know, and I'm sure everyone else wants to know, like, how do you balance all that?
Yeah, it's super hard.
Question.
I'll say that. It's super hard to balance.
Because that's what I'm saying, because when you start getting so much, you can't really focus. That's what people say, but...
Yeah, so like...
You got it, you got it.
For me, I feel like my ability to learn, I feel like it's a skill. I feel like the ability to learn is a skill. And I feel like for me, that helps. Is like, you know... I just thank God every day because He gives me the strength, you know, to be able to do all these other things.
Yeah.
But for what really helps is like I'll create like a checklist for myself.
There you go.
Like creating to-do lists, creating checklists, planning out my day, especially if I know I'm going to be doing a shoot or a project here. It's like, okay, so when can I fit in the client work? I'll do it after or before, you know? And it's just like knowing what my deadlines are and doing my best not to procrastinate. You know what I mean? And I have to give myself grace.
Because you're motivating yourself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And it's super challenging, but I realize that when you love what you do, it doesn't feel as hard.
Totally.
You know?
And then when you're so talented, because I hate when people think you should only do one talent.
Nah.
I don't agree with that. Because I always look at people like Jamie Foxx. When they tell me, I'm like, no, that man wouldn't be who he is now if he listened to someone say do one thing.
Exactly.
So
And all these different things like
talent,
blend
period.
into each other.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like if you're an actor and you also make music, how many musicians do you know are doing music videos where they have to act?
Right.
You know,
It's
so
true.
it's like,
and a lot of when people are actors, some of their other talents come out in the films.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to sing something in the show.
yeah, I had no idea Eddie Murphy was the one who made that song "Party All the Time."
There you go. Another
And that
person.
song is fire.
Another
And I'm
person.
like, what?
Acting and a comedian, and he can sing.
You know, so like I remember when I first started getting into like my creativeness, it was thinking that I had to be just like one thing.
That's what everyone thinks. And that's why I don't like that saying when they say master of none. I'm like, no, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
If you got it, you got it.
100%.
You can't just put you in one. But they always say one gets you in, but still, if you got it, you got it.
I got a tough question for you right here. So, would you ever like drop one of your talents or lanes to succeed in one of them? For example, say you got like a huge acting gig, and they was like, I want you to do this full time. You'll be paid, comfortable, would you drop like the
I would answer that for you.
This
But go ahead. That's
this
only
is how
for
I
short
feel.
term.
This is how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer and I can eat my cake and cut it too, right? I'm a big believer in that. So it's like I think about what 2024 was like for me. And at that time, you know, I had my media company.
Yeah,
I had Locks by Us that we were running. I was working a full-time job at a real estate. I was a marketing manager for a real estate office in Boston.
Okay.
And I was taking care of my wife who was in treatment.
Yes.
And I had to take care of my son. And it's like I was able to do all of these
that.
things. Granted, I couldn't do the acting. I had to take a stop on acting, but I was still able to do my poetry.
Right.
And it's just about finding time. So, like, if I'm given the opportunity, hey, we want you to do this full time, and it's going to pay you X amount, I'd be like, okay, but you know,
I'm going back to it.
I'm going to keep doing what I love doing.
Time limit.
And it's, you know, and
right.
at the end of the day, it's like when you really care about something, you're going to find a way. And for me, it was just like, I'm just not going to watch Netflix anymore. I'm not going to watch these whatever videos on YouTube anymore. I'm going to cut out some of that stuff because I really actually enjoy this. So when people ask me like what I like to do for fun, it's like, bro, I like making music. I like writing poetry.
Your craft.
And that's like,
that's why you
for some people it feels like work, but for me it's like, nah, I like it. The work part is like the admin side of it.
Yeah, that's so.
That's the work part.
Mike D. Joseph is the co-owner of Locks by Us, teaming up with his spouse, Shirley Shells Joseph. Locks by Us is a natural hair salon specializing in dreadlocks, braids, and is expanding to include estheticians and barbers, further growing their talented team.
Entrepreneurship.
Yep.
Let's get into that. So tell us about the business that you own with your wife.
Yep. So Locks by Us. It's a natural hair salon. We specialize in locks and braids.
And what are locks? So some
Locks?
people don't know.
Yeah, you know, you can lock your hair. It's like, you know, they used to be called, they call them dreadlocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We used to call them dreadlocks. And then like there's some history behind that when like, the fact that they use the word dread in it because it's derogatory.
Dreading.
You know. But
Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Because my father's a Rastafarian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a salon on 536 Washington Street in Quincy, Massachusetts. We've been in business for over a year now. It's starting to do very well. Our name is definitely out there. A lot of people are reaching out to us. We've been able to help people repair their locks, restore their locks. A lot of times people come in with like a really bad scalp.
Yeah.
We created our own oil that's been able to help treat that. And it's just been great. Like it was definitely tough because when we opened this business, it was literally at the time when she got diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer.
Wow.
So it was tough on both of us. We were like, you know, the question was, should we still go on to open this business? A lot of our friends and family were telling us, no, we shouldn't because of the overhead and all that. But, you know, I told her, I'm like, listen, if we shut this down, what are you going to have to go to once we beat cancer? And I kind of really wanted to say, hey, this is another thing you have to live for.
True.
So I was like, let's do it.
That
and
inspiration.
Yeah, and it took a lot of work. It took like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I asked
And it's just you two, right?
Yeah, but now, fast forward to now, we have a team of 7 stylists.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
what a
we just-
blessing.
yep.
And you
God
said how
is
long
good.
it's been out? 2001?
It's been over a year now. So yeah, been over a year now.
Accomplishment.
I'm gonna bring Rufus down.
You
there.
gotta bring Rufus, man.
He's ready
We're
up.
waiting for him. You're waiting for him.
Awesome. So what made you get into dreads?
So
Locks.
my wife, she's a loctician. She's been doing it for like years, like maybe
Okay.
almost 20 years. And she used to do it out of a smaller studio space that
I
she was
see.
renting out. And then she got the opportunity to open up the salon. So she
At Visual Media Marketing, they provide strategy, guidance, and execution to launch, grow, and differentiate your barbershop from your competition. Visual Media Marketing Incorporated is a full-service agency that specializes in social media ads, search ads, email marketing, creative, social media, and influencer. and full funnel builds specifically for barbershops and barber education programs.
My background is actually marketing and advertising, and I've been doing that for barbershops, hair salons, local businesses for the last
tell us more about
10 years.
that entrepreneurship. Because you have two entrepreneurships, that's right.
Yeah, so I started that company back in 2017. It was with my business partner, Solimar. We ended up meeting at a dealership where I was selling cars, and he was the marketing manager over there. And we would used to spitball ideas about like different marketing ideas.
Yeah, because everything you're doing is totally different.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, and I remember I used to like sell T-shirts and stuff online, and we would like go back and forth like, hey, how about we run this Instagram ad or whatever? And then he had this company. He's like, hey, I want you to join in on me. Join in with me at 50-50. Let's do it. And we had that partnership. So now, in addition to us advertising for these local brands, we actually market for a lot of like the bigger events in the hair industry, like CT Barber Expo, LV Barber Expo.
Have you ever only do barbers? Have you ever did a hair show?
Yeah, no, we do hair shows.
Oh, okay.
We advertise for hair shows.
So you ever been to the Bronner Brothers? That's big.
Oh yeah, it's very big. It's very big. I've worked with some people who are pretty close.
And they do the big hair shows.
Yeah, so like. If you're in the barbering industry, the CT Barber Expo is the biggest barber expo.
For the barbers. Okay.
For the barbers.
Yeah, because they are two different industries.
But then there's IBS, like the International Beauty Show. We've done a lot of contract work with them.
Okay.
And we have some clients who sponsor some of these bigger events that we go out to and help market for.
Okay. Well, we have to wrap up this segment, and we are so excited to have you here on the set. And we really would like you to come back because I feel like we're not done.
Yeah.
We still have more to cover. So I do appreciate you. Where can people find you and reach out to you?
You can find me on all social media platforms at Mike D. Joseph. There you'll be able to find all of my content as far as like what I'm doing poetry-wise, music-wise, entrepreneur-wise, everything.
Yes.
Even with the salon, you can see all that.
Yeah.
All on Mike D. Joseph.
Okay.
Yep, on all platforms.
Love to have you back. Even I would love to meet your wife. If she comes on the show, it would be great.
Yep.
This would be fantastic. You guys are a great couple.
You.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Oh, every woman should have a man like you. I swear, it's like fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Oh my goodness. And we thank you here at Fashion Monger Academy. Thank you for watching. Watch us on all social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and LinkedIn. Fashion Monger Academy. Thank you.
Click the follow button.
We're new to this poetry, okay?
It's going through me.
I love it. That was so good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I like the conviction in your voice, and I feel like when you're doing these pieces, it really is like you could feel the love pouring out from you, and like each word that you say is like conviction. It's like you mean every word, and I don't know who you're talking to, but I feel like it's me. I feel it was me. Me too. I said, well, damn, I need some track shoes. Run over there.
Thank you.
That was so good.
Thanks for watching Fashion Monger Academy, lifestyle curated episode. Watch episodes on YouTube and LCTV website, lintv.org. Please follow us on YouTube, IG, and TikTok. We thank you for your support.